welcome to Good Vibes Goddess Sarah. So today we're going to do a general reading. So take the parts that resonate with you and leave the rest. I'm going to get started by cleansing the space and the energy. So if you have headphones in, you might want to turn them down to protect your eardrums. Okay. So it kind of ties to, not really. There, I did one reading, okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, I wanted to go a little bit more in depth, and I kind of sort of did in that reading, because I used more decks I didn't really needed to use. I wasn't really gonna use, so that's why I did this reading to more so get what that was trying to say, what that was talking about. So I took the bottom of the decks and stuff like that. Well, some of the bottoms of the decks that in that video that I was reading, and then I took more cards once I put back. Okay, so I took the bottoms, then I put back the cards from the other reading, and then shuffled again, and then I got this. So this is just the bottom of the other reading, you know, like that had a message in it too, and then this is gonna be like the continuation of that message. Cool. Okay, and then I'm gonna go like when I'm using that deck, I'm also gonna pull like from over here, so it can pretty much just flow and be cohesive. Okay. So from the situations deck, right, we have aliens with telepathic dreams and songs. So in the other reading, I used the alien deck and the dream journal, the dream deck and the music deck. So that's more so what this reading is going to talk about or have. Because for one, I have like an alien deck, so I was just like, alright, cool. And then I have a dream deck, I was like, okay, cool. And then like songs, it's like, alright, I kind of sort of made like a music deck myself, so it's like, okay, like, so it's like if there is a message, we can, you know, I can at least try to help and get it to you. And I really don't remember the other reading. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Like, I remember bits and pieces of it, but it's like, oh no, I remember. You was friends with, like, you either was friends or with this person or around this person. All you did was get, like, try to be, like, a decent person to them, try to be a friend to them, or try to just give them love, give them support. And they didn't want it. They was annoyed by it. So you removed yourself and started, like, paying attention to yourself and on you and bettering your life. And then it changed from them being annoyed at the fact that you try to be their friend to being annoyed that you're not trying to be their friend and you paying attention to yourself and bettering your life. And then they started hating you but still watch you. There we go. And how you're disgusted by it. And also they kind of sort of disgusted by it, but they so dead inside that they don't feel anything. They so that is the disgust is a natural normal feeling to them, so they don't really, it doesn't really do anything anymore. It doesn't cause much a reaction. And then we have wish with hope, praying, and yearning. And hold on. Okay. Next we have escapade with vacation, hideaway, and adventure. My bad. And then we have tragedy, forbidden love. Oh, another reason why I found it interesting was because with the telepath, like, to have a telepathic connection with somebody, it has to be like a soulmate and stuff like that. But if it's a karmic soulmate, then yeah, you will have that telepathic connection and stuff like that. But once you realize it's karmic, that telepathic connection no longer. Well, once you've learned the karmic lesson, that telepathic connection is no longer there, and that they feel now they see the tragedy of it, that they no longer connected to you. They can't like invade your thoughts. They can't invade your dreams. They can't send you like messages through songs and stuff like that. You pretty much like with the hideaway, you pretty much like gone away from them and stuff like that. You out of their reach and stuff like that, in all ways, shapes, of form. And then okay, then over here, these four cards came out together, but I'm gonna read them one by one and put them down one by one. So we have interloop with pause and timing factor. My bad. To me, it's always like the fact that they was able to go like make popcorn and come back. I mean, that's how, like, for this whole pause, like, be able to make popcorn, come back, and everything. And then we have love affair with down low secret. Oh, dirty little secret and down low. Oh, I just read it backwards. Then we have differences with divorce and final. That word. In record, nope, not doing it. Then we have synchronicities with signs 111, 222, 333. Alrighty, gotta figure out where to put it. Don't put it right there. Okay, we're going to continue before I say what I want to say. Then we have unconditional love, genuine, certain love. Then we have triggered, name, card, place. Yeah, it's given karmic. Or, yeah, no, it's a karmic. Yeah. So, the problem is, because it's the situations deck, they can no longer, like, intrude your thoughts, your mind, your dreams, send messages to you through songs and stuff like that. And that's bothering them and triggering them. Because you no longer know how much they're yearning for you or what they want to do with you and what they wish to do with you, which is to get back your love, which was certain and stuff like that, and genuine. That's why I said before, like, you was just trying to be this person's friend and stuff like that, or just give them love and stuff like that and be supportive, and it annoyed them, and then you pulled it away and started focusing on you, and they got upset. And then yeah, with this forbidden love, it was never forbidden. They was holding themselves back. They put themselves on pause They could have gave to you and stuff like that, or give to the relationship, but rather than doing that, they put it on pause, walked away, gave to something else, didn't want you to know that they was giving to something else. But it's like once you realize that they wanted to be somewhere else, you allow them to be somewhere else, and removed yourself and made certain major decisions accordingly. You paid attention to the signs, like, okay, you felt like that will make your life more productive and better. And I want your life to be better, then okay, go ahead. And they triggered because what they thought they would make their life better didn't actually make their life better, and somehow they're trying to blame you, but it's not really your fault. You didn't make those choices for them. They made their own choices. Right, then we have Nigus reverse. And then, don't know how to say that, but reverse. Oh, show you it upright. That. Reverse. And then we have Sirens B, reverse. Funny enough, in the other video, it was Sirens A that was reverse. But pretty much the same thing applied. This person is not learning their lessons, is not growing up, and refuse to take responsibilities for their own actions and their own choices. Like I just said, they're trying to blame you for them walking away or putting this on pause, when it's just like, who walked away? They did. And I even remember in that video, the analogy that I gave, like, it's like, let's say y'all both had a rope and stuff like that. They had one end, you had one end. They dropped their end first and walked, like, dropped their end, turned their back, walked away. You waited like at least 5 to 10 seconds before you dropped yours and walked away. And they expect now, they did what they did. Now they trying to come back, find your string or your rope or stuff like that, and pick it back up, and then expect you to still be on the other end. You're not on the other end, and they feel a way about it. And it's just like, well, who walked away first? That's always my question, like, who walked away first? And then with the other scenario was, this person wasn't loyal and dishonest, and again will like drop the rope, pick up the rope, drop the rope, pick up the rope. And then with the whole dishonesty and the lies and stuff like that, the rope wasn't strong enough already. So it's just like enough little pull and little tug, like the thing will just break and stuff like that. So they dropped it. You dropped it too, and it didn't really make a big difference because this person was dishonest and a liar. So it's just like your life just got better letting go of liars and dishonest people and disloyal people that's stuck in a rut. They're just trying to get you stuck in a rut. And yeah. And then now see on the other side we have third eye reverse. And then we have, don't come for me, but it literally says tall whites and it's reverse. Okay, it literally says it. It literally says it. And then we have water element with reflection, kindness, and compassion. There's a lot of cards for reversed. But the tall whites being reversed, this person they knew what they was doing. Even though the third eye is reversed, talking about like the third eye is being blocked and stuff like that. So they can't manifest. They don't meditate. Their psychic abilities probably don't even have any and stuff like that. So but they like, with that being said, if you have spoken to this person, they'd be like, oh well, spirit says this to me, or I got this from spirit, I da 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 da. Like, they didn't, spirit, no. Even if that's what they got, they don't fully understand the message of what spirit is trying to tell them. And because their third eye is blocked. And then even if you try to tell them the right meaning and stuff like that, they wouldn't really want to listen, because they more so want to like hear what they want and stuff like that. They don't want to know the truth. They want to be lied to and stuff like that. And so even if you try to say like, no, spirit meant this because this means this and this is this, they be like, no, like, I'm supposed to do this. And it's just like, no, that's not, no. And then when they do that and then it doesn't work out, then they like mad at spirit, and it's just like, no, because that's not what spirit told you to do. And then when you was told that, you didn't want to listen because you just wanted it your way and or no way at all, and it's like your way was wrong and you didn't want to fix it. So now, like, most of the opportunity to get what you're supposed to get, like, kind of sort of like passed, and you gotta wait again to get it back, or learn a whole other lesson because of listening and like being receptive to people help and stuff like that. But Niger's reverse talks about like being, yeah, in a third party situation, sexually inappropriate, lower chakra blockage, sexual issues, and like sexually frustrated, but it could also mean like being celibate and or abstinent. All depends. But could be like you're, and reflecting back on that, on or like if you are like celibate right now, you're reflecting back on like situations where you were, or like why you are celibate now, where you used to just give your body, I won't say to just anybody, to people where you thought you were able to give your body to, and they would respect you, respect it or respect you, and they pretty much like took advantage of it and you, and didn't really care much about it. Right? Siren's reverse is self-loathing, shame, regret, remorse, having a chip on one shoulder, and being immature and wrong attitude and self-sabotaging. So, yeah, they did it on purpose. Because it's all white's reverse. Talks about being certain, being ready, open, forthcoming, preparing, and sureness. They knew what they did. And then we kept getting that before. Like, I know what I did, I was just playing stupid and stuff like that. So now it's more so you reflecting on it, seeing the truth and seeing it for what it is. And you cut this person off, did what's best for you, and now they also, while you was hurting and stuff like that, they didn't really do anything or didn't really care, because you were still kind of sort of attached to them and giving them attention and stuff like that, wanted to know why, or well, they were secretly hoping that you will just sit and wait and hope for them to like come back in one day and tell you why they did this or what happened and give you answers. But you pretty much healed and walked off and didn't really care or want any answers. And now they see that, and because they no longer have that connection with you and stuff like that, and they hurt. Right? Because this reverse talks about holding grudges and being insensitive and overly defensive. So it's like this person, like, now they was the one in the wrong, and it's like they won't, I keep saying, like, they won't admit it. They won't accept it and try to blame other people, but it's no one's fault but their own. And it's like no matter how you look at it, which way you look at it, it's no one's fault but their own. They put this on pause. They walked away. Rather than changing their character and taking responsibility for the situation, they decided to walk away to try to find greener pastures or replace you, and thinking that was going to hurt your feelings, and it didn't because you didn't really care. And then from the dream deck we have art. And then see what Nika said, like the lower chakras is blocked and stuff like that. So the sacred with their root chakra are blocked, they're out of balance. The sacral chakra, that is the self hatred and the self loathing. The solar plexus being blocked, they're stuck in a rut, which is the other video, and can't move forward and not moving forward. And oh, I didn't tell you the third eye. But it kind of sort of, I touched on it, but I didn't tell you what the card means from this deck. Black third eye chakra, lack of imagination, lack of awareness, lack of insight, stress, closed, and unreceptive. Pretty much like I was saying before. But I lost my train of thought. Oh, no, the chakras. Got it back. So, So, and then the third eye being blocked is like everything is blocked on this person. The crown chakra is blocked. If the third eye is blocked, the crown chakra is blocked. And with the self-loathing, the heart chakra is also like, is wonky. It might be open, but like open, close, open. It's not really fully balanced, and it shows in this person's actions and everything that they do and how they behave and how they carry themselves in life. And if they sit down and reflect on it and like learn the lessons that they need to learn, because I remember in the other one it was like a book, and I was like, every book has like the moral of the story is blah 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 blah, and it's like if they take the moral of the story and apply it to their life will be better. But it's like it's like if they don't get a grade for it or don't get like applause or get attention for it, they don't want to do it. They're not going to do it. And it's like you need a grade to like better your life or to better yourself. It's like that's weird and stuff like that. And oh yeah, the Rick and Morty card where he was like, science is more art than science and stuff like that, and a lot of people get it or understand that's life as well. Like life is literally chemistry with some biology, and then all together that's physics a little bit, and then there's psychology and sociology and stuff like that. And so there's a whole bunch of literally science that creates life, and then you probably don't really think about it as much and stuff like that. But to see the all comes together and flow is an art. It's something being created and stuff like that. And it's like I don't even say they will look at the picture and just not get it. It's like they would get lost finding the museum. It's some weird crap, man. Okay. But yeah, art is kind of sort of subjective. So it's like if you want to, like, everybody learns in many different ways. You can take, and it's like, And, like, you could watch TV and stuff like that, and you know, even TV shows have like a moral or an episode. Like, there's a moral of the episode and stuff like that, and then you will literally can take that and apply it to your life and stuff like that, and open your mind. Where some people just like write it off, like, oh well, it's just a show, it's not real and stuff like that. It's like they had to get the idea from somewhere and stuff like that, and then half of these like shows and stuff like that was based off of like a life experience, like Big Mouth. Like, oh, when I was in middle school, these are the things that I went through, and now I can process them as an adult and stuff like that. Like, that's literally what the whole show is about. So it's like, does it help kids? Yeah, sure, to let them know, like, bro, you're not alone. I felt like this when I was a kid as well. Then it also helps adults to realize, oh snap, like, okay, at least I know it wasn't just me when I was a kid. You could have been Missy, you could have been Jay, you could have been Jesse, who freaking knows? But it's just, you feel represented in some way, shape, or form, right? And this person, rather than just doing that, they would try to fake create an image of themselves that's not even true, and then try to be upset that no one is seeing them this way. And it's like, because it's not true, they don't even see themselves that way. And we have love. Yeah, but you didn't really care. You still was decent to this person. And then we have obedience. Yeah, you try to help them. You try to help guide them and stuff like that. But they wanted to be in control and tell you what to do, because underneath the his coat is a wolf. So they wanted to rebel and stuff like that when you was trying to help them and tell them what to do and be on the straight and narrow and stuff like that, to even just find, like, to better themselves. They will just complain and stuff like that, and then be like, oh, well, it's not getting better for me, like somebody must have it out for me. And it's, they have it out for themselves. Like, if they actually like listen to the advice and apply the advice that was given to them, they won't be where they are now. Well, some of them, but because they surround themselves with people that's also miserable and stuck as well. So if they had listened to the right people, they wouldn't be where they are now. See, with money we're being reversed, they won't be where they are now. No, reversals don't even happen in this deck. So they dreaming about how the love that they had at some point in time, how they pretty much fumbled it and ruined it by, I guess, choosing money over love and not really prioritizing what was most important to them or what they felt like was important. And over here we have extraordinary. And then we have bugs. Yeah, you, okay. Then we have sweets. All that to say, you go with the flow. This person does not go with the flow. What you do is extraordinary. The love that you gave, they never could. If they try to replace you, they couldn't replace you. Can't replace you, could never replace you. And no, if they are, okay, they're talking shit because they're hurt at the fact that they're stuck and can't replace you and can't get you back. Okay, cool. So they're trying to stop other people from seeing how cool and awesome you are and how extraordinary you are, and or like try to make fun of you for it, and there's no reason to make fun of you for it because they're mad that they no longer have access to it, and also mad at the fact that they can't do what you can do. It's like they secretly, okay, to the people around them, they will say like, oh, like, yeah, this person will hate, like, this person hates that person, blah 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 blah, like, don't invite them and stuff like that. But like deep down, this person secretly admires you, look up to you, low key want to be you, okay, and want to be in your circle, want to be your friend, wants, like, all of it. But how they carry themselves or how they portray themselves gives otherwise, and results in that action of them being where they are. Like, you don't have, they're not in your life, you don't talk to them, you don't socialize or nothing like that. And then because that's what they chose, they chose that over there and stuff like that, and you allow them to make their choices, and you made your own choices, and you focused on your life. And like, where things, because with bugs, there's different kinds and stuff like that. So, and then they all kind of sort of like, say like flexible, but like kind of sort of flexible in a way. But evolve and change and adapt to their situations or their environment, and know their needs and how to fulfill their needs and get their needs met and stuff like that. And rather than just over here where we have love and money, where this person more so focus or look to somebody else to give them that, you look to yourself and provide it for yourself. And yeah, they trying to get people to bully you on your you being different, but what you being different, what makes you sweet, what makes you stand out, what also what makes this person want you so much. Because with this wish, they literally is wishing for you, praying for you, and yearning for you, and you're nowhere to be found. They can't contact you in no way, shape, or form. Then we have Hotel California with the Eagles. Yeah, you talk about there's many rooms. Many rooms. Then we have Bum Bum. Oh, this came out the other day. It was Sister Nancy. Those only two songs. Okay. This one, it came, okay, this is all just one together, but it came out different, scattered. So I'm gonna put them scattered, okay? So we have Loyal by Chris Brown, Lil Wayne, and Tyga. No, these hoes ain't loyal. You literally have Love Affair. Ain't loyal. Okay? Next one, that was I'm Sorry, Little Uzi Vert. I remember the whole other song. He said that he only said that he was sorry to shut them up because they was tripping. So yeah. And then we have Papa Was a Rolling Stone, Temptations. See that Love Affair? Yeah, this hoes ain't loyal. Many Rooms, yeah. Yeah, wherever they lay their hats, they home. And then we have Life's a Mess, Juice WRLD. Yeah, they. They. They pretty much walked away from you, participated and did a lot of things. And it's not that even that you expected them to be celibate to you and stuff like that. But it's like if y'all were in a, it's like if y'all, some of y'all was in a relationship, the person ghosted you, and pretty much started talking to somebody else, or like let's say like y'all was Y'all was talking or y'all was dating, literally just stopped and disappeared. It was to talk to somebody else and entertain that while they was already entertaining that while we're already talking to you and with you. Okay, cool. And then they're gonna try to come back in and try to apologize, but they don't actually mean to apologize. You might just be, where they lay they need a place to put their hat. Because their life's a mess right now. And you are the one with a lot of ambitions and money. Okay? So which is why they coming to you right now. Cause with the Hotel California, you're talking about many rooms. Out of all their options, you are the one that they know they feel for certain will actually like help them, accept them and love them and motivate them. And I remember I was like, I don't think you will. What they expect to get, they're not gonna get. They get like words of encouragement, like, I hope you do better, get better. Feel me? Like, but like they expect like open arms, like you baby them and all that. Like, what pops in my head every time. Remember when like Squidward quit the Krusty Krabs when Mr. Krabs accused him of stealing his dime, and SpongeBob took Squidward in? They expect that, but not like where SpongeBob got frustrated, and that's ridiculous to me. While doing everything that's ridiculous to me. You ever watch Baby Boy? Like, they want to be Jody and like, but Squidward, and you don't get mad at all. You just accept it, and it's like, no. And then we have Forever, Cardi B. Oh. Yeah, I already told you, they mad at you because you left. And they try to start beef where there is no beef. And you probably like, oh, what is the beef? The beef is they left your life and your life got better, and somehow that's your problem or your fault. And it's like, they left. So they started the beef with themselves. And they gonna forever be mad because you gonna continue doing what's best for you and bettering yourself. So it doesn't really matter. Then we have Jolene with Dolly Parton. Oh, also remember I kept saying that somebody gonna try to come to you and check you about their talking to their person, but you weren't the one talking to their person. It was somebody else, but your name kept coming up, so they thinking that it's you, but it's not you. So you're gonna come to tell some of y'all. They're gonna try to check you, but with this Jolene, they're gonna try to check you, but also trying to stop you from dating that person and or talking to that person and stuff like that. Then we have No Scrubs, but you wasn't even talking to the person regardless. And then we have I Want You Back. Yeah, you wasn't talking to this person regardless. This person want to talk to you. You was never talking to this person. And then even with this divorce and stuff like that, this person is trying to come to you. Even if it's after the fact, the reason why they coming to you is to pretty much ruin the chances of the person that they just was with coming to you. Then we have Take Me As I Am, Mary J. Blige. And also the person haven't changed. They still the same way. And then you probably like, when the hell did they get married? Exactly. It's like, at some point, it's like it's like they did shit for your attention while knowing that it was no way of you actually paying attention to what they was doing. Like if you have them blocked. how are you gonna find out? How are you gonna know? Huh? They assume that you, because they was making fake profiles. You must be making fake profiles too, and it's like no, no, no. Like, and then we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, now they have no options. No, Three of Wands reversed. No options, no opportunities, nowhere to go. Not making any progress. And we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. Breadcrumbing. Not having enough to give. And we have the Seven of Wands reversed. Not able to defend themselves or to protect themselves. Okay, still. Okay. Then we have the Fool. Yeah, now, a couple of things. I want to say now they feel foolish. I also want to say, because the Fool's going in this direction, they kept going back at some point. Like, if they got out of it, they kept going back and starting over with similar situations and stuff like that. Like I said, they surround themselves with people. Like, if they lie to themselves, they will find somebody else that also lies to themselves. Where they will also lie to them. Where you wasn't lying to them, which is why they pushed you away and ghosted you and try to replace you with somebody else that lies to them. But most of it does everything else that you do, because it wasn't even everything else that you do, because the whole big thing is the reason why they was attracted to you and they liked you in the first place. Why they keep trying to come back to you is because you actually helped them by and wanted the best for them and didn't use them or take advantage of them like the people around them are trying to do or doing. But they made, a bad judgment. Judgment reverse. A foolish decision. And it led them to not having opportunities, not being able to move forward, not really having money like that to spend. Or even to protect themselves, to defend themselves. There's pretty much nothing that they can pretty much do. And then on the other side, we have the Empress reverse and the Queen of Swords reverse. So this person is bitchy. They try to critique and try to make it seem like their critique is out of love, but it's not, just because they're a bitch. The Queen of Swords supposed to hold the Ace of Swords. They can't see clearly. She has a crystal ball. Their third eye is blocked. She doesn't understand or have any insight or any way, shape, or form. Also in the background, there's clouds. Her judgment and decision is all clouded, which is she will make bad judgment calls, decision calls. And before, with the Empress, she's supposed to be abundant and fertile and stuff like that. Fertile means fertility, having money and pentacles. There's no money. There's no growth. There's no opportunities. Because of their character and how they treat people. Yeah, Moon reverse. All the lies and the deception and the cheating and hiding things and not taking accountability for it, and also again being a bitch. and trying to use people and manipulate people, and trying to pretend. Some of y'all like trying to pretend like that's not what they was doing, but just the whole manipulation stuff, and that's when the whole they knew what they was doing and stuff like that. Just trying to play dumb. Yeah. So we have the Knight of Cups reverse and the Knight of Swords reverse. They were emotionally abusive on purpose, and they rush into relationships. Rush into relationships and partnerships for selfish gain. And then when it doesn't work out for them, they try to spread lies and gossip. It's like, it's something bruise their ego or deflates their ego or emasculates them. They will spread a rumor about it and stuff like that, trying to make it seem like that person is a bad person to stay away from them and stuff like that. But all actuality, they just not courageous enough to pretty much defend themselves, or like stand up, or what's it like? Like accept. It wouldn't even be a challenge. It's just accept the truth. They're not confident enough to do that, and so they pretty much start a beef with you, and they started themselves. So it's like they beefing with themselves. They ain't beefing with you. Cause you ain't do nothing. Then we have the King of Rings, which is the King of Pentacles with the Jeweler. And then we have Producer, and in this deck, it's supposed to mean the Magician. Right? And then we have the Bachelor, which is the Empress. It was a materialistic empress, or somebody that was just more so focused on status and wealth and superficial gain and superficial things. And try to pretend and manipulate like they wasn't, but they actually were. Now on the other side we have the Host. In this deck is the Hierophant. Then we have the Prince of... No, not the Prince. The Page of Rose with the Free Spirit. Roses are wands. And then we have Producer Plant with... And then at the top we have Bomb. So... this person, the Host, pretty much, after... You don't really see the Host mainly in like certain shows until like after, like the beginning or like after when there's a reunion, and you don't see the producer at all. But the producers do little things, plant little stuff here and there to get the insight, because like there is times where you're on camera and times where you're not on camera. So where this person, when they're on camera, probably present themselves one way, and then when they're not on camera, present themselves another way. They didn't expect that other way to come out, or anybody to find out about it. And it's being found out. They just try to pretend like, oh, they're just free-spirited person, but they're not. They're just whole manipulative, superficial, using people for superficial gain and superficial gain and materialistic things, and then being upset when the person finds out about it and cut them off and do what's best for them, because they want to still be able to abuse their power and stuff like that. And you probably try like me, like, oh, how they abusing their power. You loving this person, they wanted you to love them and continue to like love them and stuff like that. Even if they drop their rope, you still love them to hold on to the rope for when they come back and pick it back up. And that, like, that's what I mean by they wanted to abuse their power. They wanted to abuse the power of, they wanted to abuse the love that you have for them and use it to their own benefit and stuff like that. But if you have done what they did, it wouldn't have gone over. Like, the way that they want you to treat them, they won't do that for you or to you and stuff like that. And because the higher film also talks about like healing, and but just with the host, it's just like things coming to light. The truth is being found out and stuff like that. And people got to take accountability and stuff like that. And this person is not going to take accountability for it. They're just going to try to continue to lie or try to make it seem like, oh, y'all manipulated or took it out of content or messed up something. And it's like, no, like, that's what happened. Right. So now it's more so just, that was the whole connection to the other story, like tarot. Right, that was the bottom of the deck. Now we're gonna elaborate more over here. Right, so we have the Death card, Justice, the Fool, the Two of Pentacles, next we have the Five of Pentacles. Altogether that equals 7 Pentacles, which is planting. And we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. So, with this fake Empress, this out of balance Empress and stuff like that, to just being a bitch, you healed from, some of y'all healed from it, some of y'all about to find something out about this fake ass person. And then that will help you close out this cycle or let this come to an end. And the way that it's coming to an end, it's fair and it's like just. Spirit is not gonna, the major arcana is literally spirit. So when this person, where the Fool card is supposed to be like a fool's journey, where they was able to start over again, they chose to go back, which was a bad decision. That was on them. Spirit didn't make the choice for them. They made their own choices, and they chose to go back to, like, because they was used to it and stuff like that. Even though it continued to hurt them, they continued to go to the things that will hurt them, and to give to the things that will hurt them, and juggle the things that will actually like help them and benefit them with things that were toxic. And now you left, separated yourself, because that's just a card as well. You ended this, separated yourself, took a leap forward in a different direction. They took a leap forward, going back to the past. Now they stuck in a negative feed loop and feel left out in the cold because they're struggling financially, spiritually. I don't know why I want to say socially, but in every way, shape, or form, they're like struggling, and also feel left out from being a part of your life and what's going on in your life because you walked away. And the reason why you walked away is because it wasn't equal give and take. Because the cups are broken, so there wasn't actually love in the cup. It was just nothing but struggles and burdens, and somebody that was juggling you and making you an option and treating you like an option for absolutely no reason. And try to make it just seem like, oh, there was a free spirit, like, oh, I was just helping, like, I was just going with the flow. I wasn't looking at my phone and blah 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 blah. It's like they could have their phone in their hand the whole time, and pretty much chose to ignore you and stuff like that. And it's like they didn't see or know that, I won't say somebody was watching, or that that will be found out and stuff like that, or that their bad choices or their bad decisions will ever catch up to them and stuff like that. Like they won't have repercussions. Like again, this person don't learn or take responsibility for their life in no way, shape, or form. Then these two came out together. We have the Mildew Fairy with Clean Up Time and, don't know how to say that, with Aloha Healing. Yeah, so I said, you healed from this and you cleaned it up and got rid of it and walked away from it. It's like you walked away from it, healed from it, and in the midst of all that, you let this come to an end and come to a close. Separated yourself completely, withdraw from it completely, and started on a whole new journey in a whole different direction where they went backwards, you went forwards, and it's like I said before, they stuck in a negative feed loop. Even if you get stuck in a loop and stuff like that, you realize it and then be able to like get help when you need help, to then walk away and get out of that loop, where they will just continue to go back in that loop and be stuck in that loop, which is how it becomes a negative feed loop. And then trying to blame other people for not helping them or not telling them the truth, and it's just like, no, we told you the truth. Somebody at some point in time told them the truth and they refused to listen. And that's on them. Then we have Poe with Time for Change, to learn something new, use technology and gadgets with wisdom. That's the part, the with wisdom, because the technology use from the past life tarot, the reason why they use technology is to pretty much stalk you, cyberbully you, or anybody else that they deem to be like a threat or their enemy, rather than bettering their life in some way, shape, or form, like learning something. Not learning like, you know, like how you can get like certificates online, you can go to school online, like those kind of things. Rather than doing that, maybe starting a business, stuff like that, researching, starting a blog, something productive. They using it to troll somebody else, as if that's what the internet was created for. Then we have a shallow grave. I think it says you miss someone, but I think someone misses you. Or even if you do miss this person, it's like once you realize why they're not in your life and like how where you are now, and if they was in your life, you probably wouldn't be where you at. It helps you close out that cycle and keep them where they are. And then, yeah, because if you went on this whole spiritual journey and you healed, you wouldn't want a skeleton next to you, man. So they miss you. The skeleton miss you. You grew and evolved and changed and cleaned this whole thing up and got rid of it. And they want you to like pretty much go back to the old version of you, and you can't, because that doesn't help you or benefit you in no way, shape, or form. And then we have, from back over here, at the bottom of the decks, we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Eternal God with intelligence, lucidity, and providing consolation and compensation. So God's telling you, you know, what's going on or what happened. Like, I don't know if you ever went to like the pharmacy and they give you medication, they will like ask you like, or is there any questions and stuff like that? Do you need like a consult? Like, so they could tell you like information like, okay, when you're taking it, try avoid this, avoid that, and blah 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 blah. So that's pretty much what Spirit's saying. Like, they telling you what the medication is for, why it's for it, why it was provided to you, why it's happening, and then with the compensation is like a reward, is it not? Why you getting the reward that you're getting? Then we have the Empress with God, Father, and the Generous One with fertility, fruitfulness, and assures peace between married couples. And the only way to bring peace apparently to this married couple was them to get a divorce. The separation, for it to come to an end. And then we have the Five of Wands with godlessness and concealment, with politics, ambition, wins judgment, and protects those who seeks the truth. Yeah, because you seek the truth of what the hell was going on with this person. You didn't seek it from them, okay? From them, because they was just nothing but lies. Nothing but lies. Yeah, it was like y'all could be outside. It could be a sunny day. And you can be like, oh, it's sunny outside. Then be like, no, it's not. It's raining. You don't feel the rain? Like, bitch, that's strong gaslighting and manipulation. Like, that kind of thing. And then try to be like, I was joking. Like, no, you weren't. Which, so like I said before, which is why people is getting the rewards that they're getting and stuff like that. So with this person, they're not learning their lessons. Of course, you're not going to grow and evolve compared to somebody that is learning their lessons. It's only fair and it's only right. And yeah, because bomb with the ambition, they were and talking about your ambition and trying to like stop it and slow it down. But then it's just like with the education and stuff like that, you learn. I want to say you learn as you go, but you use like previous knowledge and the things that you're learning previously to evolve, like to move in life and providing. Yeah, and that's what helps you win. Because it's like if you already have previous knowledge of the situation and somebody's coming to you and telling you something different than what you already know, and there's no new findings or nothing like that, you're not really going to change what you know to be true just because this person is saying it. So, which is hard for this person to gaslight you and to manipulate you. Which is why then, at that point in time, they tried to gossip and lie and manipulate other people because they can't lie and manipulate you. Now, over here, we have the Queen of Wands with the Hidden God with divine peace guards against mental troubles. Yeah, with the telepath, told you. They can't send you messages. They can't invade your mind. They can't invade your dreams. Songs you listen to. They can't invade your space, your energy, or anything. You completely got rid of this person. That's what I'm saying. They miss you. You don't miss them. That's weird to clean something up and then miss it. Facts. Phone confirmation. I was like... And then we have the Six of Swords with the Gentle God with percent... Hold on. Where... Of unity, protection against attacks, heal the sick. So they're trying to show you what... So in your dreams, okay? When spirit is talking to you, And let's say it's you and somebody else or stuff like that. The unity that you have with that person is not rocky, it's not shaky, it's peaceful and stuff like that. It's very nice and serene. That's what Spirit's trying to show you. Like, yeah, that's the type of union we got for you. We calling for you. We bringing in for you. If you don't get that feeling, that's not from us. We didn't. That's not. That's not your union. Like, chill out. And then we have the Hangman with the only God with desire for knowledge, protection from lies, evil, spells, and bad spirits. See, told you this person did it on purpose. They know what they was doing. And we have the Higher Priestess with God, their eternal, lasting, with success, protection from the nope. Like the spells and the protection and stuff like that. And then the hexes. Those people that try to lie to you and manipulate you and deceive you. Now you have divine power, and that will lead you to success. And those people that trying to, like, telepathically get into your head or invade your space is not going to work. They're protecting you from it. And then because you in union with Spirit and the divine and stuff like that, and Spirit doesn't work with evil and negative spirit, so they can't really hurt you or harm you or stuff like that. They wouldn't even allow it. And so with the healing the sick, it's like you stressing yourself out about it or you worried about it. There's no need for you to worry about it, and that's what they're healing. Because the Six of Swords, somewhat like moving on to calmer waters. So where your emotions all up and down and choppy, you worried about this person coming back and then trying to sabotage your life, or they're trying to sabotage your next relationship, and blah 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 blah. Real moment right now. The people that actually listen to them, okay, you don't want them in your life anyways. Cool? Now, you're probably going to be like, oh, how am I supposed to know the ones that have heard what they said and just still trying to come in anyways? Like, let's say, because I remember one of the rumors was promiscuous and stuff like that. This person might try to come in because this and stuff. You will know when somebody's trying to come in just based off of lust, and you won't entertain it. And then that alone proves to that person, like, they claim that you're, like, I heard that you was promiscuous, like, how, like, but you're not giving that type of time in and stuff like that, or you're not giving that kind of energy. And then it start clicking, like, oh snap, like, yeah, and stuff like that. Some people are starting to realize this person is a whole ass lie, and is the joke of the group, and which is why they no longer have any opportunities and no one to go back to when they just stuck in sin by themselves, while you're moving on to calmer waters, because you don't entertain foolishness. And then we have Guardian Angel. And then we have the Career Angel. Yeah. The career path that you're going, or wherever you choose for your career path, or whatever you're going to do, is going to lead to some type of money and success, which is why they're trying to come in and love bomb you. Say that they love you and they care for you, but they actually they actually don't. They just miss the love that you gave them. And well, I won't say that they don't love you. They don't know how to love, like, healthy, in a healthy way. That's the whole self-sabotaging and self-loathing. They don't know how to love in a healthy way. So they were always going to sabotage the relationship and then trying to blame somebody else when it's nobody else's fault, because they're the one that sabotaged the relationship. They sabotage their own opportunities themselves. They don't need nobody else to do it for them. They do it themselves. Now, when they listen to other people, that's their choice, yes. And they still choose taking that choice to like sabotage their relationship themselves. But at that point, it's more so because they're not confident in themselves, so they're more so confident with what other people are saying than their own decision. Over here we have the angel of friendship, the animal realm, angel of the animal realm. It's under my eye. And then we have angel of family. So yeah, like even if there was a friendship or like a partnership or whatever it is, it was tragic. And spirit is that's why they were showing you like why they removed you, why they you had to like put if you did go on a hiatus and stuff like that, why you went on a hiatus. If you let's say you went off social media, change your social media and stuff like that, the reason why you had to do it is all because this person and their relentless need to be in other people's business. But yeah. That's all I'm seeing for this reading. If you feel like this reading resonated with you, then please like, share, and subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.